Good morning, y'all.
Morning, everybody.
So,
This is last night's haul. Pretty good fish in that haul.
yes, sir. All right, y'all. There's our totals right there.
Take a picture for Daddy real quick.
8 crappie all together. And we got 3 cats up there. We still got to get out the cooler, out the live well, but we had a slight disaster. We'll show y'all here in a little bit.
Yeah, we did. Right when we got to the boat ramp. All right.
All right, y'all. Both listening to give us a quick score or lesson.
This is how I fillet. Oop, my knife ain't working. Maybe this ain't how I fillet.
There's a little button right there on the edge of it, but there you go. No? All right, y'all. Like we stated a minute ago,
we had a technical difficulty. Our knife's working now, though.
Yeah.
This is how I clean them. Everybody's different, I know. And you end up with a fine little fillet.
Yeah. Now we got to do is cut the little rib bones out.
Cut the rib bones out, and it'll be completely boneless. Uh-oh.
Yep, ain't much left, is there, bud? Alright, we'll show y'all one more, and then we're gonna kick it in the turbo.
You want to stop before you run it out that tail.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Oh yeah.
Pretty fillet. Got a few eggs in that one. Well, I'll cut into this one.
Yeah, I want a little crawfish roll. Crappie roll. We'll pass on that. Alright, y'all. That's 8 crappie cleaned up.
Crappies are done.
Little pan.
Other than cutting the rib bones out,
yeah,
washing them up.
Do a little touch up and back them up. And Bug fixing to go grab the cats and we'll do it again. Alright, it's catfish time. Got one of the little squealers. If y'all ain't never fooled with a catfish, them fins right there on the top and them 2 side fins,
they bad.
They are poisonous. Venomous. Won't be hard to tell them apart, will it?
Wash that off.
It's still moving. Oh man. One cat. And that's basically how that's done.
little bit bigger.
Alright, y'all. Here's the big one. Yeah. See this here old fin, y'all? That sucker stands up and it has got some sort of...
That ain't the ones you got to worry about.
It's these right here.
The jokers on the side, they got a barb. Yeah.
Trying to slap us.
Yeah. They got a barb in them. Would you be still?
He knows what's coming. Well, maybe not, but he's fixing to get the picture, though. I can imagine us trying to hold that jumbo unit that fella had down on that table.
Good Lord.
Shoot, you'd have to nail that thing down.
Oh, you would.
Shoot it in the head or something. Beat it a few times with a baseball bat. Big ones are a lot easier to do than the little ones.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, y'all. That's that on the fish cleaning. There's y'all's little short video on that. Oh, he did get you, didn't he? Or
that one did. When he flopped that tail up there.
Yeah.
He popped me a little bit. It ain't bad.
Some people will go into shock with it.
Oh, I got stuck. I had a squealer. Last year, or year before last, me and Jim was fishing my sister. And picked one up out of the water, a little squealer, about that long. Had a hole in my jeans, right on my knee. That joker come off my hook, went straight down and stabbed into my knee with that fin.
Ooh.
I had to pop him out. I rubbed that joker on there. Wasn't even sore an hour later. I just know that's going to be sore, though.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. We'll show you our little catastrophe here in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So, I'll let Bug tell this. This is his story here.
Yo, we get back to the boat ramp last night. Mark gets out of the boat. I'm sitting there, got the motor idling, waiting on him. All of a sudden, I smell something. I said, what is that smell? Next thing I know, I got smoke all around me. I go to cutting stuff off, grab the fire extinguisher and a light. Luckily, nothing caught on fire. But Mark said, get the boat on the trailer. Hurry up, get the boat on the trailer. So we got the boat on the trailer. And we got up there on dry land. We got to looking and we found this wire. No, we found this wire.
Yeah.
It had got pinched on a piece of metal and shorted out.
We ain't gonna tell you where he had it run to, but anyway.
And it was under my seat and got pinched and run to my control panel over there. And it melted all that. Luckily, none of the factory wires are melted, nothing like that. So no big issues.
That's always a plus.
So we're going to fix this. And
I told him, I said, quit playing with it and put it on the trailer.
I was scared to death, nervous, didn't know what to do. Overshot the trailer one time. Had to back up and try it again.
I thought he was going to put it up in the back of the truck with me.
I just got all fouled up.
So, anyway, we're going to do a little re-rigging. And
see if we can get our problems fixed.
Yep. And get that solved right quick.
Y'all stay tuned.
Well, y'all Bug's up on there doing acrobatics.
What?
He's trying to get a wire in hooked back up in there and ain't got a whole lot of room to work with and anything else. So maybe he can get it. Can't see what he's working with. I don't know if y'all can see or not. I couldn't. I'm just guessing at it. Alright, y'all. A little quick update. Here, Bug. Here's your gizmo thingy again. You ain't got to put it on your hat. There you go.
Mom.
So, yeah, you never cut off.
Okay.
So, y'all, we've rerun some wires. There's a couple of them right there. A lot of that's factory stuff. Don't ask why they don't cover it up. Anyway, we redone the bilge pump because he had a switch over there stuck in behind that cup holder.
Yeah.
Because nothing worked and he had to make it work. So while we got everything tore apart again,
we finally got it fixed like I wanted.
We went ahead and run us a couple of wires in here to our switch, all the way up to the front, and gonna put the wire back where it's supposed to be.
And got wires hanging out everywhere.
Yep. And we got us some brand new black lights that come in. I didn't know that the places, we got 4 of them. The other one's laying over there somewhere. But we're gonna stick them on there to highlight our
Fishing
lines at night. So we're gonna see how them work. And when you got too many tackle boxes, you make them into whatever.
They become toolboxes.
That's right.
Or
So-
when you got too many tools and not enough tackle, and you just take everything, pour it out of your tackle boxes, and make toolboxes, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
He does more tinkering than he does fishing.
Getting his chest.
I'm starting to change him.
But anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. We got that part. All we gotta do is stick the switch in the little hole right there.
Yep, I'm fixing to lay down in this boat.
And then
that through.
we're gonna see about hooking those lights up over there and getting them set up to go. And depending on if we feel like it, may try to even hook up some lights on no lawnmower over there for cutting after dark. Because
I don't know why he cuts after dark, but
well, it's a lot cooler, and I got 5 acres to cut. So anyway,
you spend less time fishing, you cut your grass during the daytime.
I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Wait a minute, we fishing at dark because it's cooler.
That's right. You don't need no headlights. You ain't gonna be cutting no grass in that.
But anyway, that's what our setup is for now, or get up, whatever what we're doing anyway.
Yeah. I see that. Gotta be right in there.
I see your finger.
Quit pushing it back. Asshole.
All right. Yeah, we got 3 of the strips on.
About to put the 4th one on.
This one right here, this little strip, that's the green lights that we use.
Needs to go this way.
Yeah, that'd be good. And he's gonna put that one, so we're gonna have 4 black lights and 1 green light in the middle, and then 1 we hang off down in the water. Just a quick peeling stick. We took some alcohol and cleaned up the paper towel, cleaned up the area, and just a matter of sticking them on. At least you ain't got to put no glue or nothing, or not glue, but screws or glue or anything else.
I've been paying attention. I'd have butted it to that one.
Well, a little late now.
Yep. Oh well. All right, y'all. Mark is wiring up. We've got these lights on the outside of the boat now. As you can see, Mark's trying to wire everything up, and he's doing this. He's doing it the proper way.
Well,
because if you do it this way, you don't have an end result of that.
well,
Yeah.
it could still happen, but not.
But it won't get pinched under your button. Cause things start smoking.
So, what we got going here, I got these batteries hooked up. I guess you call them in series. I don't remember. There's 2 different things. I can't remember. Anyway, they're still 12 volts, even though we got 2 batteries. So, I had to change out my little plug here, and these will still plug into our little lights, just like so. If I can get that. Okay, light still works. So, now all these little wires right here that's coming off these lights, I'm going to bring them all into one wire and I'm going to wire it into the end of this. So that'll go plug right into that, like so. So that's at least our plan anyway. And now I just got to go through we got to go through and put all these wires together into one. And as you can see, they itty bitty tiny.
Baby wires.
Yeah, they itty bitty. So they don't pull a whole lot of power, so there ain't got to be much to them.
That's right.
Microphone's still on.
Okay, guys, we've got it all wired up now. That's the light all the way down.
Doing a little gluing still.
Yep. Got a little bit of glue left to put on there.
And I don't think we've told them about the glue yet, bud.
We put glue on them just to
Just some hot
kinda
glue.
tack them down in place. I'm going to get some silicone and put on them when I get home. Seal them up good, but yeah. Right now that glue is holding them in place real good.
We're trying to make it look decent.
Yep.
So, well, all right. Well, the moment y'all been waiting for, we'll let this little bit of glue dry. I don't know if y'all been waiting for it or not, but we have. So, cross your fingers. All right, bug. I'm going for this light here first.
All right, hold on, let me come around there.
Oh, we got contact.
All right, y'all, that light works.
All right, so what we're doing right here is I pulled another wire off of this connector onto these. So now we can connect either one of them together. And hot dog, they worked.
Look at that. My boat now has black lights on it.
Woohoo!
And we left the green light where it was.
Yep.
So we should be able to see our
Bug spacing ain't
Our
worth
lines.
2 cents, but you know.
Yeah, no. We needed one right in the middle of them, but I didn't pay it any attention when I first put it on because that wasn't our original plan. But
No, plans change.
all right, y'all. Well, there's the lights. Oh, I'm going back to recording.
Well, y'all, we're calling it a day.
Yep, we got the lights hooked up, all the wiring's fixed, no major issues, thank the good Lord. So we had a great night on the water last night. I think we went up with eight crappies and 3 catfish that we kept.
Yeah, which y'all seen in the previous video.
I think all in all, we caught probably 30 fish, but we just couldn't keep them.
Yeah, well, some of them was right
Yeah.
at the limit. Like we said, we like to keep them at least 10 inches or above, because you don't hardly get no meat off of them if you filleting them like we do it.
Right. It's just too iffy, even at that 9-inch mark. So
That's
I'd
right.
rather just put them back and let them grow.
Matter of fact, maybe they hadn't seen it in the previous video yet.
May not have.
I think it's on the beginning of this one though. How many we got?
I think so.
I can't remember.
But we got them cleaned this morning real quick and got them in the fridge. We're going to give them Twink's daddy.
Yeah, he's been wanting a little bit of fish, so
We got him a mess of fish anyway.
yeah, it'd be about enough for him to eat.
Yep.
By the time you get through cutting all the bones out of them, there ain't much left.
Nope, we went ahead and done that for him.
So they in the fridge, soaking in a little bit of salt water, and I'll take them out probably tomorrow evening and throw them in no vacuum sealer and put them in the freezer.
So, Mr. Kleckler, if you see this, we got you some fish.
That's right. So y'all stay safe out there. Keep fishing or hunting, whichever one you doing. Be careful out there in them turkey woods, because you know that people, they'll shoot at anything that moves. Some will. Some won't, but some will.
Maybe the wind will die down so we can actually get on some birds.
That's right. So y'all stay safe and God bless.
God bless y'all.